Caffeinated Entertainment video. My name is Art, and this is the book review for EK Johnston's Star Wars Ahsoka. I listened to this book in Audible. It was read to me by Ashley Eckstein, and that is important for one reason. The voice of Ahsoka Tano is voiced by Ashley Eckstein in Star Wars Clone Wars, Star Wars Rebels, and the Star Wars Clone Wars TV show. So every time that Ahsoka has been voiced, it's been voiced by Ashley Eckstein. Easy for me to say. It should be, being a Cardinal fan. She's also the wife of former Cardinal shortstop David Eckstein, so that's why I bring that up. But she is the voice of Ahsoka Tano, so having the voice of the main character of which the book is about, read me the book, hugely adds to a level of immersion that just reading the book, in my opinion, you couldn't get. Now let's get to the meat of the book. The writing in this book is top notch. The audible sound effects and like the noise for the lightsabers, blasters, Imperials, the music, the ambiance, space noises, R2-D2, sections in which he remembers Anakin Skywalker and Obi-Wan Kenobi, hugely enhanced with the audio production value by Audible. I can't speak any more volumes on that fact. They did a wonderful, top-notch job. That being said, this book was only about 7 hours long. It was very, very good, flowed very well, wasn't too difficult to follow. I would say the only downfall parts is Ashley Eckstein being female. Couldn't really do the deep voices of males very well, but it didn't take too much out of the book because the book flowed so well, moved so well. Now, one of my drawbacks for the book is the book left on a quite a huge fracturing cliffhanger, in my opinion, that wants me to either want more of the book or at least I want more of the story. Some of the things we didn't get in this book is where exactly did Ahsoka go after she left the Jedi Temple. For those of you who've seen Clone Wars, you know at the end she leaves the Jedi Temple. If you haven't seen Clone Wars, that's not that big of a spoiler. You'll understand why she leaves when you get to that point. I won't spoil that for you, but I would like to see more of where she went, and I was hoping that this book would fill the void. It feels like just another adventure of Ahsoka, which on one hand is not bad. On the other hand, didn't completely meet with what I wanted. So, I can't say that this book blew me out of the park. It didn't blow me out of the park. But it did satisfy my need for more Clone Wars action after finishing the Netflix movie, the movie that was on Netflix, and the series that's on Netflix. I have yet to see Rebels because I can't find a place to where I can start it from the beginning. So if you can help me with that, leave a comment down below with where I can watch it from the beginning. I do have Disney XD, but I don't know if they show reruns. I know they show newer episodes, but I'm not ready for new episodes yet. Anyway, I digress. Back to the book. The book was amazing. You meet more characters. You get to feel her emptiness without being a Jedi, and the fact that she knows Order 66 has happened. Listen, if you're here for this review and you don't know about Order 66, you need to stop and start watching some Star Wars movies. But she knows about Order 66. She believes all Jedis are dead, and rightfully so, because the Sith believe all Jedis are dead at this point. We, the audience, know they're not because of Star Wars A New Hope, but a vast majority, I'd say a great majority of them are dead. So she deals with not being able to go back to her training even if she wanted to, because even on the flap of the cover of the book, it says that Ahsoka always knew she'd had that security of going back to the Jedi Temple if she ever wanted to. Except when the Empire took that away from her, she now has that void to fill. We see her handle certain Jedi typical situations in a non-Jedi way. In the way of survival. And I thought this was fitting for the book. Excuse me. And I thought that was fitting for the story that EK Johnston was trying to tell. All in all, I'd say it was a very, very well thought out story. We also see in the books, and any Star Wars fan will be able to see EK Johnston working in the smatterings of the rebels and the resistance to the Empire. In this book, we see, you'll see that Ahsoka tries to play Switzerland and be neutral. How Ashley Eckstein and EK Johnston handle this is, in my opinion, top-notch. Ashley brings her Clone Wars sensibility for acting into perfection here almost. And EK Johnston balances Ahsoka's Jedi tendencies with her need to survive, her basic need to survive. Very, very, very nice. All in all, I'd have to say this book is handled quite well. I want to see more. I need to see more. There needs to be more Ahsoka. They need to continue to get Ashley Eckstein to do the audiobooks so I can enjoy the Star Wars performances. I also recommend Star Wars books like the Thrawn trilogy, the new Thrawn book, Claudia Gray's The Lost Stars, Claudia Gray's Bloodline. I recommend them all in Audible because of the performance level that is done. Now let me get down to brass tacks. Brass tacks here is, what do I think the book is worth? Now I will say, this gets a read it on the scale, or better yet, listen to it. Listen to the audio performance via Audible or via CD, however you get audiobooks. Get it in audio form because it is a Star Wars performance. Now for Goodreads purposes, I'm going to give it, if I was going to start it, I'd say 3.5. So I'd say 3.5 to 4. I'd lean more towards the 4. It's better than average, but it's lacking in so many ways. And the cliffhanger makes me want more. And with Star Wars books, we never know if we're going to get more. That's the problem. So, in that sense, sorry, I had a problem there. This hat gives me problems. In that sense, the book is lacking, but in the sense of building a good world with good supporting characters, a narrative that needs to be told on the grip of the budding empire and the growth of the budding empire, and the lack of Jedi resistance to balance the light and the dark. It's just amazing. There are even callbacks to certain Clone Wars episodes in the book that if you watch the show, you'll know exactly which episodes they're talking about and exactly what's going on. So without further ado, I can't do anything but recommend it. Like I said, 4 out of 5. EK Johnston's Ahsoka. I can't wait, and I pray that there's another book in this section. Just like I pray that there's another Thrawn book, because that one left with strings untied. So maybe this new universe is leaving with strings untied to be able to write more books, or maybe they'll tie it in a movie somehow. Hopefully they tie it in some way somehow. Without further ado though, I'll say I'll see you next time. Happy reading, keep on reading, and may the Force be with you.